Good afternoon, folks. We're going to break for the day, and I'll let you decide again. How many want to stick with the 9 o'clock? Okay, I won't even ask for any alternative. You didn't raise your hand, and you're out of luck. What's it? 8 o'clock? You're welcome to come here if at 8 if you want. All right, we're going to break for the night, and please don't talk about the case, read, watch, or listen to any account of the trial. No talking with other jurors, no talking with members of your household or anybody else, and don't read, watch, or listen to any account of the trial. Any questions? See you tomorrow. Have a great night. And don't talk until all the jurors are in the room. You can talk, but not about the case. One of the jurors said we didn't sit in your chair, so I'm glad that they're a jury that follows the rules. Right. All right. Anything else before we break for the day?
I presume, Judge, that the 6 jurors that are the alternates are still around today?
They are, and I'm glad you said something. I forgot all about it. We got to talk to that too. Want to ask Mrs. Carmen if she'll bring those in? I want to talk to the other jurors, the 6.
Is the court going to keep them around again for long?
Yes.
Good. Thank you.
I never did get around to talking to the jury about the sealing, and this courtroom's almost 100 years old. One of the few things in the well, I think I'm the second oldest thing in the room. It was built in around 1923. I think they actually started about 100 years ago this year. And this very ornate ceiling had a skylight. Parts of it still remain. And there's a quotation from Abraham Lincoln that he gave to the Young Men's Lyceum of Springfield, Illinois in 1837, right on the heels of a runaway slave having been caught and burned to death in St. Louis. And you can find it online, the exact quote. I'd slaughter it if I used to have it by heart, but I'd only get part of it right now. But anyway, it runs all the way around. There was a twin courtroom across the way, and that has been totally demolished. When in the 1960s, one of my predecessors up here, whose name isn't important, but he got into a little bit of a row with the county authorities. He was of one party and they were of another, but I don't know if that had anything to do with it. But anyway, they air-conditioned the district attorney's office, but not the circuit judge. Well, he was a county judge. But and that didn't sit too well with him. And so he said, I'm going to order an air conditioner for myself, and he ordered the county to pay for it. And the county clerk said, I don't have any authority to pay for that. So he jailed the county clerk. And the case actually ultimately went to the Supreme Court. And it was decided that there was a procedural error, which is always a good thing for the courts to handle. Is a procedural error, and they avoided the subject, although they did discuss the fact that the courts do have the authority to order things that are necessary, and it seemed like the air conditioning probably was. Well, anyway, then they tore up the ceiling, and that's now they're investigating whether it could be restored. All right, we're not done. So that means you're not done, and I'm going to ask that you come back tomorrow at 9 o'clock, I guess, 9 o'clock. That's when the jurors, the first class jurors, are going to be back, and I'm going to ask that you're here at that same time. And I know this is arduous for you folks, but I applaud you for your service. And as I said yesterday, there are some limited circumstances, or the day before maybe, some limited circumstances in which you can be restored to the jury. So please continue to adhere to the rule that you not discuss the case with anyone at all, even other jurors, whether in your group or the other, and don't read, watch, or listen to any account of the trial. Thank you. Any questions? Have a wonderful evening. Okay, anything else? Okay, everybody have a wonderful evening.